Yo, what up, internet? This is Fade Driz, aka DGAF Tank. I'm coming at you today with a fucking very important public service announcement. This is a message to all you fucking white people who don't know what the goddamn slang is that's going on in the world today. 21st century, y'all can't keep up. Losing touch with hip-hop. Y'all know hip-hop's taking over the world and you're still holding on to your country songs. Fuck that shit. This is the hip-hop slang that's going down right now. It's important to know so you don't find yourself in a situation where someone calls you something, you don't know if they're offending you or complimenting you. If there's a song lyric that everybody's listening to that they're talking about and you have no idea what the fuck it is, I'm going to help you get out of a sticky situation like that. And these 20 terms and words could help save your life. It's happened before, actually, and it probably won't be the last time. Fucking listen up. I'm serious. Alright, number one, right off the bat, we got faded. You hear this one a lot. Wake up faded. Smoke, faded. Faded, the fade is a popular style of men's haircut. Go to Google Images and look it up. It's just when you got a really fresh, nice fade and you're trying to show it off. You're just telling people, oh, I'm faded right now. It's a good one to know because it's simple. You look it up on Google Images, what the fade is, and next time you see someone with a nice fade, you can be like, hey, faded. Next one up's another really popular one. Y'all probably know this one. It's swag. But just in case you're still behind, swag is like, it's like the new style, the new pep in your step, walking around, wearing your confidence, knowing you're the shit. That's having swag. This is a term that applies to males only. Females not capable of swag or having swag. That's why you hear terms like, he got swag and swag on my dick. Number two, gonna be ratchet. Ratchet. You hear this one in a lot of hip-hop songs. Ratchet's just like fucking nasty-ass bitch, man. Or fucking... It's like, dude, I know that chick's trying to get at you, but I can tell that shit is ratchet from a mile away. And sometimes you might get a little mixed up if you can't tell if someone's saying swag or schwag. It's only a one-letter difference, but it does make a big difference in what they're saying. Schwag. This one is specifically applies to drugs, especially weed. If someone's selling swag, someone texts you, hey, got that swag, you know you don't want no part of that shit because it's going to be some bullshit and there's probably going to be stems up in it. And get the swag and ditch the swag. Sticking with the whole weed thing, buds. Any of the rappers these days that are smoking pot, smoking medical marijuana, this is just a term for the medical marijuana. It is buds. You'll also hear the term pot bowls. If someone's lighting up a pot bowl, they're smoking weed. It's just a fancy term for it that people have been using the past couple of years in hip-hop songs. Alright, number three is going to be turnt. Number four is going to be turnt. T-U-R-N-T. Turnt is like fucked up. Getting turned up tonight. Getting turned down. I'm turning down. People will be saying, yo, let's go get turned. That's how you know it's just like, hey, we're not just getting a couple beers. We're getting we're getting turned the fuck up. Next one coming up, I fucking hate this one, so don't use this shit. This is the shit that girls use to try to make you feel like a bitch. They'll call you bae. B-A-E, bae. That's some shit that fucking Drake uses. Drake's a little bitch. It's pretty much just short for baby. It's just like a term for girlfriend, boyfriend, but it's fucking whack as fuck. You don't want to be using that shit. Alright, number five on the list is going to be YOLO. This is one I like a lot. This is a pretty new one that's coming around. Y'all probably heard it. Y-O-L-O, and it's actually not a word, it's an abbreviation for 4 words. You only live once. It's a term that came to light on A Beautiful Dark Twisted Adventures, the Kanye West album. It's just a good reminder for like, yo, shit, when you think about it, like, this is it. Like, I really do only live once, so it's just like, if you're ever asking yourself a question of like, yo, should I do this or shouldn't I? Just remember, YOLO. You only live once. Alright, this is a new one that's going around. It's controversial as fuck, but I love it. That bitch was 9/11. A lot of people be hating on that, because, I mean, obviously 9/11, that shit went down. That shit was heavy, and we all went through it. Except for you fucking 12-year-olds, you don't know shit about the world or hip-hop, so fucking X out of this video. Pretty much just a huge emphasis on a term that was big in the early millennium, and that bitch was the bomb. It's good to describe food, bitches, weed, you know, whatever. The bomb, we all know that one. That one was a little controversial at first too, but look, we grew together through it and we accepted it. And I mean, 9/11, that shit was like 14 years ago. If we can't get over it and use it for like cool shit like new hip hop terms and slang, then fuck, man. This next one, throwing shade. It's just like some jealous ass bitch. It's not like a literal thing. It's just like, you're so big. I'm pretty sure it's like you're so big that whoever is like around you ain't gonna look like shit because they're just gonna be living in your shadow because you're throwing shade at them. I like this one a lot. I use this one all the time. Gooch. Gooch or Gucci. You'll hear these in hip hop a lot. Gooch, man. It's just the area between your for guys, it's the area between your fucking nutsack and your butthole. And for girls, it's, you know, the area between your vagina and your butthole. That's your gooch. You'll hear people say gooch, man. Alright, number 7 on the list is gonna be swerve. Like, imagine you're coming up on some traffic and then you look up and there's a fucking semi-truck in front of you. You're gonna swerve like crazy not to hit them. Only swerve in hip-hop describes the same kind of maneuvering around a chick with a fat fucking ass. So maybe you lost in your phone, you lost in a crowd, you turn around and boom, you're gonna have to swerve around. And it might sound kind of fucked up. You'd be surprised how many chicks like you telling them they got a fat ass. It sounds like you're fucking trying to hurt her feelings, but really, girls like that shit. Next one's gonna be on fleek. On fleek, it's like, I'm on fleek, or like if you say, he's on fleek. Number 10 is gonna be thirsty. I know she thirsty. Girl, why you act so thirsty? It's like when a chick is willing to lower her standards. She's so thirsty for attention. She'd be thirsty for attention. She'd be thirsty for men. She'd be thirsty for money. It's when a chick, and this is one that only applies to women, obviously, but it's like when a chick doesn't want to work for something or wants to take a shortcut, is just desperate and just wants something quick and fast. She thirsty. Alright, next one's gonna be flex nuts. I'm sure you heard this one. Old Tribe Called Quest song, Don't It Feel Good to Be a Gangster? You've heard the term, yo, that dude, that took some balls, man. This is like the same thing, only in the literal sense of, you got fucking big balls, bro. What's up with that? It's full on nuts popping out there. That's when he's flexing nuts. This last one, this is a term I just created on my own. You go up to a girl and you go, damn girl, that ass is shelter. And it's like, what? That ass is shelter? That doesn't sound fly. She might even take offense to it because she don't know what I mean. And what that means to me is like, girl, your ass is so perfect and so fucking fat as fuck that I could fucking stay waterproof underneath that shit in a monsoon. I can make that shit my home. I plan on making it my home. I'm gonna burrow myself into it, dig out a little spot for myself, and put my name on it because your ass is now my home. Your ass is shelter, girl. So that's the whole thing. Those are the 12 terms I got for you. I hope you guys don't make a fool of yourself. You don't want to look fucking stupid saying the wrong thing out on the streets, so you stick to the shit I tell you to say. You're gonna be just fine. I told a bitch she was 9/11. She had no idea what I was talking about.